An economic boost expected as the cultural festival continues, and residents here on Grand Bahama joins the country as it prepares to bid farewell to the late Dr. Bernard Nottage.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening all, I'm Megan Shepard. It's so great to have you with us. Topping news, a leading domestic carrier was still reeling today from the effects of the closure of a major gateway that forced the cancellation of flights yesterday. The island, which also attracts airlines from the United States, New Providence and Grand Bahama, suffered a blow, and so did a Bahamian-owned airline. Today, that local company was challenged to transport an increased number of stranded passengers to the island of Bimini. Word of the closure of the only airport on Bimini came as a shock to many, bringing that island's booming airline industry to a halt. According to officials, the temporary closure was due to maintenance of the airport located on the southern side of the island. Meanwhile, here on Grand Bahama, the operations at Flamingo Air, the only airline that provides daily direct flights to that northern island, was adversely impacted. General Manager and CEO Sharon Meadows says the company received a call on Friday that the airport may be closed, but to expect a follow-up call as confirmation.
We was given a call on Friday to indicate that the airport will be closing in Bimini, and we were informed on Wednesday that they had closed the airport.
On Wednesday, passengers turned up as usual for the early morning flights, only to be informed that due to the airport's closure, all flights to Bimini were grounded and they could not proceed with their travel plans. Meadows says even though the unfortunate cancellation of flights was not Flamingo's Air fault, passengers did not take the news well.
It affected our customers badly in a way. The customer was not understanding that it was not Flamingo Air's responsibility or fault, that we had to go along with the airport company, and they stipulated and stated that we had to close the airport on Wednesday. So our customers were affected by it.
On Thursday, passengers left stranded as a result of the Bimini airport closure were accommodated with 4 additional flights added to the schedule.
We were able to reschedule those customers that was on that flight, on those 2 scheduled flights. So we were able to reschedule, and we were able to get them out today, so they were a lot happier today than they were yesterday.
Meadows says that she and her team are hoping for better communication going forward.
There was no real reason why they closed the airport. We're still waiting for an answer ourselves. Well, I just would like to add that in the future I would like to be given more of a notification so we can better serve our customers in advance, and letting them know that the airport was closed. We could have, if we knew that the airport was going to be closing on Wednesday, we could have given them ample time to make other arrangements if necessary.
Meadows added that all customers were transported to Bimini, and the Flamingo Air Freeport to Bimini scheduled service is now back to normal. Grand Bahama tourism sector set to get a major boost tonight as the Gumbe Summer Festival 2017, which officially began last Thursday, continues out on Taino Beach. Grand Bahama Tourism Director Betty Bethel says organizers worked for months, not only paying attention to the details that Bahamians look forward to in a cultural festival, but also the details that visitors expect when looking for an island experience.
Anywhere from the cleanliness of the environment to the variety of foods that we offer. When we speak about culture, then our guests expect something authentic. So it's very important that we identify the right vendors and just put together an event that we'll be proud of as Grand Bahamians, and an event that would make guests come back to our island.
In addition to the evening activities like Junkanoo, live performances, and a wealth of Bahamian food, Bethel added that the festival is designed to begin during daylight to ensure that visitors are able to take full advantage of all Gumbe has to offer.
Our guests can come out, get acclimated to the environment, participate in the components that are daylight components like the Nature Trail Tour that connects to the bush tea tasting and interacting with the quadrille dancers and the rake and scrape. So you'll find that when the sun goes down, that's when our local population comes out. And what happens at that time is that you get a natural people-to-people experience where they engage our guests and add to the experience that they get out here.
The Gumbe Summer Festival will continue tonight and every Thursday for the remainder of July on Taino Beach. As daytime temperatures continue to climb, forecasters are predicting that scorching conditions may continue. Tonight, a local meteorologist has some words of advice on how to beat the heat. Sabrina reports.
Meteorologist Trenard Tyne says expect daytime high temperatures to continue in the 90s throughout the summer. However, he says the heat index can make temperatures seem unbearable during the summertime.
If we have a temperature of 90 degrees and you have a percent of around 70, 75, 80, that means our temperatures could be in the 103 to 115 degrees range. Like how we're standing in the shade right now, we could have a heat index of 103. Now, if you're going to go and expose yourself to direct sunlight, you could add an additional 15 degrees on top of that.
Tyne says the peak of the heat occurs between the hours of 2 and 4 p.m. daily. He is advising persons who work in the sun to take the necessary precautions to avoid heat-related health issues.
Like today, we have a breezy day, and the sun is going to be strong if we don't have most of the clouds. Anybody who's doing any outside or works, we don't want them outside for too long periods. And the first signs you'll start to feel is start to get exhausted very fast. That's the first sign. So when you start to feel a little nausea or dizzy spells and stuff like that, it's a good thing to come out of the sun for a little while. Try to get in some place where it's sort of cool.
He's appealing to the general public to pay close attention to advisories and warnings issued by the Met Office daily concerning daytime temperatures.
Because we are an island nation and we're surrounded by a lot of salt water, you're going to get a lot of strong radiation and stuff from the sun. So with all that being said, we still want the public to pay attention to our warnings and stuff like that. When you see we put out those type of warnings out, be very mindful of it. Drink lots of water, not fluids. Because everybody say, when you hear we say drink, stay hydrated, they automatically want to get Gatorade or Powerade or juice or whatever. But drink a lot of water.
Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.
Stay with us, there's more news right after this break.